Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Movie Files. Elliot back again with a brand new early movie review, and today we'll be discussing the new musical drama In the Heights, which I got the chance to check out early, and I'm so excited to let you all know what I thought of this movie, and if you all should be excited for it, all in this spoiler-free review. But before we dive into it, make sure you all are following me on all my other social media accounts, which you can find those links in the description below. If you are new to this channel, welcome to the community. Consider subscribing to the channel, and while you all are at it, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you can get the alert from when I drop new early reviews like this. It would mean a lot to me if you all can like and share this review. It helps out the channel a lot, but I also appreciate all the support. And in the comments section below, let me know if this was a film, In the Heights, you were looking forward to checking out. And of course, once you've seen the film, let's discuss it. Let me know your pros, your cons. What were some of your favorite musical pieces, your favorite character? And if you have seen the Broadway play as well as this film, which did you prefer? Let's discuss it in the comments below. So let's kick things off with my positives. Starting off with, I've had the luxury of seeing this film 2 times now, and I have to say, after watching this film twice, the passion and the love just gushing off the screen by everyone involved was such a sight to see. And I want to start off with the passion and love, starting off with the director, Jon M, who has had a very interesting filmography, just dating it back to his first project, which was in 2008, looking at Step Up 2, In the Streets. You have that followed up by Step Up 3D, the Justin Bieber concert films, G.I. Joe sequel, Jim and the Holograms, Now You See Me Too, and then of course in 2018 he had his big hit, Crazy Rich Asians. Now he has this film. He's slated to be the director of Wicked. I applaud Jon from not allowing Hollywood to box him into being the dance guy, right? He does the Justin Bieber's concert film. He does the Step Up sequels and whatnot. He does a kind of venture off and doing the G.I. Joe thing, but I'm so happy to see Jon kind of narrow out this lane with being a great dance choreography and having those dance films that people appreciate, but then also having a good story. And the way he's able to tackle that in this film, again, having a musical, having these kind of, breaking the fourth wall type of moments, but then having an actual good story with a lot of heart in it, I really do applaud Jon M, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if he is going to be the director of Wicked, to see what he has up his sleeve. But I definitely want to applaud him as a director, which brings me into the performances in this cast, starting off with the lead of this film, the triple threat himself. I'm talking about a recording artist, a Broadway star, a movie star. I'm talking about the one and only Anthony Ramos, who plays the lead of this film. Usnavi, the narrator and the owner of the small bodega, whose dreams is to move back to the Dominican Republic. It's Anthony's charm, it's his charisma, it's his screen presence. As the lead of this film, he was phenomenal. I love the character. I care for the character. I love the journey that he goes on. It's a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of figuring out what home means to him and all his beautiful interactions, whether it be with Sonny, with Benny, with Vanessa, and of course with Claudia. I thought it all felt genuine, and he was my favorite character in the film. And again, Anthony Ramos is such a mega star. This entire cast was incredible. I think of Leslie Grace as Nina, who's the first in her family to go to college, and having that pressure to make it out of Washington Heights, to succeed, it bears a lot on her. And the relationship she has with her father, Kevin, played by Jimmy Smits, and her love interest in this film, played by Corey Hawkins as Benny. Seeing her journey was great. The heart, the soul of this film, played by Olga Merediz as Claudia, who also played the character Claudia in the play. Again, I just mentioned it. She's the heart, she's the soul of this film. She knows everyone in the neighborhood. She's the grandmother to everyone in the neighborhood, and just seeing her connections and how important she was to the community. And she has a moment in this film that felt so earned. It's an emotional moment that just really set with me, and I really connected to that character, and I thought she was phenomenal. And it's my first time. You guys might know her. This is my first time being exposed to her, experiencing her, and that is Melissa Barrera as Vanessa, who is just stunningly beautiful. Everyone in Washington Heights wants to talk to her, but she has her own dreams. She has her own goals to get into fashion, to have her own place to live, and just seeing her chemistry with Anthony Ramos and their love story, which was my favorite element and my favorite story of the film. It was just the best part of the film for me. But again, Melissa Barrera, I am looking for her now. She is such a great actress. I know she's going to be the lead in Scream, which comes out next year. I thought she was great. And again, their chemistry was phenomenal. And again, seriously, this entire cast is such a great job. I want to transition into the production of this movie, which I thought was great. Washington Heights, which I've heard of. I used to watch the show. It was like I think it had one season on MTV. It was called Washington Heights. It was like Laguna Beach meets Jersey Shore. But nonetheless, Washington Heights in this film, it's a character within itself, and just seeing the Dominican culture, from the food, the community, the dancing, it all felt so authentic to what was going on screen, and just kind of shine a light a little bit on the story without spoilers. The story of making your dreams come true, fighting for what you believe in, like community, the concept of home, the loss of identity that takes place in the community when it has its blackout, and focusing on the details, that way they never disappear. There's so many themes and so many motifs which I thought were so perfect within this film, and they were handled so well. And then lastly, when it comes to the musical numbers, now this is coming from, I wouldn't say I'm a musical guy. I appreciate a good musical. I think in the last decade, some of my favorites are La La Land and Sing Street, but there were some musical pieces that I was a big fan of, and I thought most of the musical songs in this film were pretty awesome, in particularly highlighting songs like In the Heights, which was the opening number, 96,000, Hundreds of Stories, and Finales were some of my favorite musical pieces in this film. Let's transition over to some of my criticisms here. Now, I mentioned that this film has a lot of stories going on. There's a lot of things being juggled within this story, whether it be fighting for your community, what family legacy means, and there's a lot more going on. I thought they were all handled pretty well, but I will say, unfortunately, some of those subplots felt a bit incomplete for me, and there were some points in the film where I felt like some of those subplots were forgotten. Now, for example, I'll use Nina and her plots involving her relationship with her dad, Kevin, as well as her rekindling her relationship with Benny, and mixing in stuff that she's got going on with Sonny for fighting for the community. I didn't feel like it concluded in a very emotional manner, at least from the emotional standpoint that I wish it would have had in regards to how it stuck the landing. I talked about Sonny a little bit, the cousin of Anthony Ramos' character, him and his father, him fighting for the community. It felt like it was a little bit forgotten about in the film. And then also, going back to Benny and Kevin's relationship involving the job and what to do with the business, I felt like that really didn't go anywhere, which I wish they would have had a little bit more meat on the bones with their subplots. I love all the characters, in particularly going to the salon characters, which I had a lot of fun with, but their story to me felt very underwhelming and just didn't really stick the emotional landing I was looking forward to it having in the film. And lastly, I touched on the musical pieces that stood out to me, and I thought that all the musical pieces were the choreography, the singing numbers, what it meant for the characters, what it meant for the film. They all kind of played well, but I'm not going to lie. There were some songs that I felt went a little bit too long, and honestly, I wish they could have maybe been shortened or maybe even cut out in its entirety, which brings me to another criticism, which is the runtime. Now, this film clocks in right around 2 hours and 15 minutes. If you take away 8 minutes of the credits, it's actually like close to 2 hours and 24 minutes. If they would have trimmed down or maybe taken out some of those songs and maybe made it like a tighter 2 hours, which, by the way, there's a post-credit scene, so I'll just say that. But if they could have just made it 2 hours worth of footage and then maybe 8 minutes of credits, that would have been fine. But again, I thought that some of those songs went a little bit too long for my taste. So before I give you all my overall score and my overall thoughts of the film, make sure to like the video, share the video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and of course, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my other content. With that being said, overall, for someone that was interested in seeing this film, but not overly hyped to see it, I honestly have to say, I loved Into the Heights. The film has so many characters that represented the source of light, hope, and love, and what it means to have a family and community. The cast was absolutely phenomenal, led by Anthony Ramos and Melissa Barrera and their beautiful love story, and Olga Merediz being the heart and the soul of the film. In the Heights does a beautiful job in displaying culture and what home represents, in chasing your dreams and having the right people in your corner to help you accomplish your goals. With that all being said, I'm going to give Into the Heights a solid 4 out of 5. Now, again, I've seen this film twice, and I plan on seeing this in the theaters, and I highly recommend you all see this film. This film will be available in theaters June 11th, as well as on HBO Max. I plan on seeing this film in the theaters because I feel like this is an event film, and everyone should give it a chance, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I think when I see it in theaters, and I'm immersed in the theatrical experience and can hear the music, can really see it on the big screen, that 4 might go up. So that's my thoughts of In the Heights. Let me know what you all thought of the film. Again, I know this is an early review, which again, WB, thank you for giving me the early screener. I'm reviewing this in mid-April, so I got the chance to see this 2 months in advance, so I'm so thankful for that. But again, let me know whenever the embargo lifts and whenever this review comes out. Let me know if you're excited for this film. And of course, once you've seen In the Heights, let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you all for watching this review. Make sure to like the review, share the review, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hope you all enjoyed the review once again. Hope you're staying safe, and we'll see you in the next video.